The girl sat with a notebook at night near the ATM. A stranger changed her life forever. Hello, my friends. This amazing story will be about one little girl and a huge act of kindness. A few months ago, it already managed to fly around the internet and conquer the hearts of millions of people around the world. And I think you should hear about it also. One evening, driving past FCNB in Ondo, Nigeria, a man named Badu Maruf noticed a lonely girl sitting on the cold concrete near ATMs, writing something in a notebook. It was almost night on the street. Looking at his watch, of course, Bud was surprised. The man thought it was strange that the girl was doing here alone and what she was writing. Having stopped his car on the opposite side, the man carefully approached the little girl and, in order not to frighten her, asked if everything was normal with her and where her parents were. As the man later said, "I expected to hear anything, but not this." The girl answered in a low voice, "Yes, everything is fine. I'm just doing my homework." Bada was embarrassed. On the one hand, he didn't want to scare her, but on the other hand, it seemed that he couldn't just leave. He decided to talk to the girl and find out why she's here and not at home. And her story touched him to the core. As it turned out later, the squirrel girl's name is Dell, and she's only 7 years old. She told the man that she's in elementary school and lives nearby with her grandmother, who works late to support herself and her little granddaughter. Dell is too busy during the day. She has no time at all because her grandmother's at work, she does household chores, and doesn't have time to prepare her lessons. The girl also added that there's no electricity in her house, but she really likes to study. In addition, she doesn't want to upset her grandmother with bad grades, and she always tells her that she must definitely finish school with excellent marks. As people say, become successful. So Dell found a way. In the evening, she comes to the local bank with books and notebooks and does her homework in the dim light of ATMs. The man was very impressed with the fate of little Dell. "I myself have 2 sons," he later told reporters. "They cannot be forced to do their homework. They're not interested in anything except internet and games. And here is such a responsible and zeal. I just had to do something. Only then I didn't know what exactly." But the idea came to Bada the next day. On February 5th, Bada Maruf tweeted on a social network in which he told what he saw. He asked users to share the post so that as many people as possible knew about the fate of little Dell. In his post, he suggested people to unite because, as he believed, a small person with such an upbringing should not sit on a concrete staircase at night near ATMs. Within 2 weeks, the tweet received several thousand retweets and attracted a lot of users' attention. Many have written, "A determined heart and mind always wins." Strangers suggest the man to open an account to raise funds for the little girl. And on February 9th, Bada's post was even answered by bank employees, near which Dell actually did her homework. They also expressed the desire to help on their part. "We were inspired by Dell's determination to learn, which is rare today. It's great that the light from our ATMs helps her prepare for her lessons, but we would like to do a lot more to support her." On the same day, Bada Maruf went to the bank and met with the manager, where he was jointly decided to help this poor family. And the very next day, the bank opened a personal account for little Dell, and a huge number of people expressed a desire to help the girl financially and send as much as they can. But on this, the story has just begun to develop. On February 11th, Nigeria's Deloitte Solar posted information that, for their part, also wanted to participate. Later, representatives contacted the girl and her grandmother and presented the family with a solar lantern, as well as a solar home lighting system. Solar panels so that Dell could study in peace and her grandmother could use at home. But not only Dell received such a gift, all her classmates also received solar lights and installed batteries for those who also had no electricity. But the story didn't end there. On February 13th, FCNB Bank made an incredible statement. They decided to support the schoolgirl with a scholarship that would allow her to continue her studies after school at any university in the country, absolutely free. And it will also be paid for the period of study at school. We are delighted to announce the award of a full scholarship to Dell, a 7-year-old schoolgirl who recently studied by the light of the ATM machines at our Andu branch. The scholarship will cover the cost of her education from the 1st grade of primary school to the Higher Education Institute in Nigeria. We praise little Dell's determination and pay tribute to her grandmother's upbringing. Despite their poverty, they tirelessly strive for a better life, wrote the bank's representatives. Dell and her grandmother simply could not believe what was happening. We did not ask anyone for help and hoped only for our own strength. But what happened to us over the past few days instills faith in people and goodness. Now Dell will be able to do homework at home in the evenings in warmth and comfort and comprehend new knowledge. We must pay tribute to Bada Maruf, and this whole story only proves that just one caring person can inspire thousands of people to change life for the better. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the story of Bada and Dell. Write your comments and rate this video. Bye.